And out of the primordial slime came the men's rights activists. They're apparently all over YouTube because I got very little flack on my blog.
Yes, hello, welcome to a public forum. It's not the same as your cunt bubble. This is gonna get rocky as fuck for you.
I'm figuring based on the evidence, reading isn't their strong point.
Yeah, no, they learned reading when they were 5. And then they worked on making reality a little bit less virtual. Imagine the fuck out of that.
Now, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Fuck no, surprises for people who aren't psychic.
But I haven't seen this scale of hate in the comments. This is like old school YouTube trolls that I haven't seen for years. I thought they were all gone.
Remember the good old days of the internet when it was run by huge wooden cogs pushed by fat white women? Flip-de-blah, men are old, women are young. That's the way it is. I'm totally not the Southern Hemisphere's answer to Jimmy Savile. Hit it, Cream.
Or something, but apparently they've all just coalesced into this hideous gooey blob.
Holy shitting fucking crikey! I left my trailer park and more than one person disagreed with me. I'm Steve fucking McQueen.
Of men's rights activists. And no, I'm not really surprised at them, but honestly, both the blog post and the video were really mild by my standards. I was actually just suggesting, I actually think it's in men's best interests to lift their game in relation to women.
That's certainly unfortunate. And what happened on the blog post in which you told women to lift their game in relation to men?
And to dare to suggest that to men's right activists is to get their indignation up, and they expect everyone to give a shit about their pathetic little butt-hurt selves.
Typical, you see, you leave your man cave for 1 minute just to tell the other men to get back in their fucking man caves, and for some reason, some of them say, fuck you, that's largely a myth. Apes don't live in caves. They only use them as sacred spaces. I mean, yeah, I'm just having fun with you at this point. You've already quite obviously revealed how simple you are.
Well, the regular viewers will know, if I'm reasonable and you act like an absolute fuckwit, there's only one direction it goes after that.
Okay, that's a viable model, actually. So how do we determine who's being reasonable and who's being the fuckwit?
Shut the fuck up!
Right, okay, so is that spelled like it is on the t-shirt or spelled like it is on the blog? It's just I got a lot of people to ship out to here. I've got a great deal of people who are actually trying their damnedest to reach out here.
I mean it. If you identify as a men's rights activist, I am not wasting any time engaging with you.
Right, well, thanks for engaging with us. Will there be another 8 minutes?
I am just going to have fun and get it out of my system and entertain my actual audience by pointing out what a bunch of pathetic fucking losers you are.
With you. So what happens if you act like the absolute fuckwit?
Another thing regulars won't be surprised by is I went to town with the block and delete on YouTube.
Do you know that's not a normal thing to be proud of? It's not even healthy.
Rather than engaging with the Neanderthals.
As a Caucasian, and as such a Homo sapien with traceable lineage to Neanderthal DNA, I do not appreciate that slur, sir. My people were enslaved for thousands of years by... Oh shit, I haven't got a collage. Never mind.
And that was for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, because I can.
Can you say rape?
Because I like to do it. And there's nothing you soft-cock fucking losers can do to stop me. I just like to remind you where the power is in this relationship.
It didn't catch Jimmy either.
Second, I have no desire to give these fuckwits a platform. Just go back to your circle jerk forums and your soft cock subreddits and make each other feel better.
Dude, you need to become like a dom or something. You got a lot of pent up shit here. How comfortable are you in leather? Don't worry, it feels unforgiving at first, but it becomes very empowering.
And hey, go ahead, make your own videos saying whatever you want about me. I don't care. Oh, what's that? You're that special blend of talentless and gutless that means you won't be putting yourself out there like that?
Look, dude, I can't do this anymore. You're a nerd. Stop trying to sound like a jock. It only lands you in paedophile territory.
Oh, that's sad.
Something certainly is.
Third, beyond not wanting to give them a platform, I think I have an actual responsibility to not help them spread their hate.
Awesome. Whatever you do, don't spend another 6 minutes talking about the people you're here not to talk about. That would be fucking retarded.
There's enough of it out there. I don't need to give them a platform, and I shouldn't. And I think not getting rid of that sort of filth is actually an active avoidance of responsibility.
I can't not go Godwin on that. I don't know what to do.
And fourth, I honestly enjoy the idea of them getting worked up over the fact I deleted them. Oh no, my rights! I'm being censored! Even though they clearly don't understand what those two words mean, I just love the idea of them just choking on their righteous man tears. Oh no! I'm being silenced on the internet! It's a crime against humanity!
Okay, let me tell you how this works, Rolf. I don't know if I'm blocked from your comments. And I never will know if I'm blocked from your comments, because I can respond to you from the comfort of my own space, do you see? The universe does not stop existing when you block it. Not at any level.
You see, no matter what argument these idiots want to make, it always, for me, comes back to, what's your point?
Alright, I'll throw one out. Babies shouldn't be mutilated.
You think I'm wrong, and therefore?
I think your ideology is wrong, and therefore we shouldn't mutilate babies.
You see, with these idiots, their actual point, which very few of them have the guts to come out and say, is really obvious. Their point is, women are wrong.
Yeah, that's usually the reaction I get when I say, please stop mutilating babies. That's probably why we keep mutilating babies.
I'm not bad. I'm the one who has everything bad happen to me.
Yeah, all those loud-ass newborns. They won't shut the fuck up about it.
You see, I can see right through your bullshit. You're barely worth the time to say, shut the fuck up.
Well, it does kind of hurt, Daddy, but alright. I'll be strong for you.
Now, there are a lot of people who think that arguments from idiots should be countered rather than ignored. Now, those people are either way more patient than me, or they really don't have a lot of experience with idiots.
To summarise, it would be fucking spectacular to be your son, dude.
You see, whether it's a climate change denier, a creationist, a conspiracy nutbag, or a men's rights activist,
or a paranoid schizophrenic, or a civil rights activist, any of those.
neckbeard.
Okay. I've been waiting for someone like you to bring up the whole neckbeard thing. Let me explain to you what a neckbeard is. It's what happens to a man's face when he doesn't give a fuck. Pirates have neckbeards. Bear wrestlers have neckbeards. Do you happen to know who has neckbeards sculpted to a 1-inch fucking scaffold of a beard? Pedophiles. Who masquerade as affable, telegenic cartoonists. Sorry, Rolf. Oh, Rolf was my world. This is all too dark for me to handle.
They're not about engaging. They lie and say they are. But their simple aim and their sole tactic is to shout down or wear down anyone who disagrees with them.
Imagine the flying fuck out of that.
They don't listen to counterpoints, weigh the evidence and then proceed. They ignore anything that contradicts their worldview and just grind on with their agenda.
Daddy, can I have my foreskin back? Will you shut up about your fucking agenda?
Oh, and they will not stop. Ever.
Might that be because you keep telling them to shut the fuck up instead of actually considering the possibility of not mutilating them?
I learned that one from experience years ago. So all they get from me is shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Now, there are a few variants in the morons in the comments, and I'm going to address each of the main ones now. First, there were the deniers, the ones who say there simply isn't a problem. There's no such thing as rape culture.
What?
Feminists make it all up. Men have it worse. My blanket response is shut the fuck up, you worthless scum.
Sorry, it's silly, really.
The fact that you blithely state the direct opposite of reality is all I need to know about you. You are the rapists. You are the abusers. You're the ones who grope women in bars and don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Actually, Angry Aussie, I try not to even so much as brush up against a woman's shoulder. I got accidentally horribly truncated at birth and now it burns to even get a chubber, but thanks for your concern.
You're the one who, when you see your friends do it, you don't pull them up because that's all a fucking laugh to you.
I try and tunnel my way back to a smile somehow. Sometimes it involves murder jokes and sometimes it involves rape jokes. Sorry for collapsing society with my therapy.
I want to make this point perfectly clear. This is not a case of I disagree with you. You disgust me.
Is that why you removed me from the foreskin? Sort of that was the bit you really needed? You were screwing a joint together and you really needed a washer?
The fact that you exist makes me physically sick. Just shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my life.
Alright. You get to keep the foreskin though, right?
Second are the ones who want to obsess over one sentence out of everything I said, or even one word. Their idea of proving how smart they are is to get into a pointless semantic argument while ignoring the actual issue.
Right, sorry. Preface?
What you are is a coward. Shut the fuck up, you spineless fucking worm.
Do you know what a spineless worm would look like? Because I don't.
You're just twisting and writhing.
Honestly, I did this point by point. I didn't mean this to get here.
Because you don't have the guts to face up to what's actually happening. Grow a fucking spine or shut the fuck up.
You can't regrow spines or foreskins. I don't fully see how this is helping.
Third were the martyrs who couldn't take it on board when I said one simple thing. Of course, men have problems. Serious problems that often aren't given the focus they deserve. But let's make that a separate conversation.
Alrighty. You've had 7 minutes to have your part in that conversation and you've spent it telling me to shut the fuck up, so...
This whole derailing a conversation, because it isn't about you, at best, that's shallow and narcissistic. But more often, it's a deliberate, dishonest tactic to ignore something that's real because you're too fucked to face up to reality.
And the reality is, this never happens. Except to women in the fucking Sudan.
Why are you so fucking insecure you can't allow a conversation to exist that isn't all about you?
In case anyone was wondering, my foreskin is just fine. I'm performing this for the sake of the 1 billion men in the world who do not have one.
You know what? If you get the feeling no one gives a shit about your problems and no one listens to you, it's probably because you're a fucking spoilt little man baby and everyone's sick of your shit. Get it together or fuck off!
Indeed. This is largely why men don't complain about having their genitals mutilated. Because they know they'll be met with reactions much like yours. And you can imagine how heartbreakingly demeaning that would be. So it's a good thing I'm here, with my intact genitals, to argue on their behalf. So they don't have to experience this. And feel quite so fucking alone.
And then there were the darling little keyboard warriors who threatened me. Look, I get that this is your modus operandi with women, making threats, you make rape threats, you make death threats, you threaten their family, their privacy, and you get all excited because it works sometimes.
Does, yeah. Sometimes. I really hope everyone's still alive at the conference.
There's some outspoken women who won't make public appearances because of the threats against them.
And others who will, despite them.
Well, guess what, sunshine? I've been doing this for more than 8 years now.
Is that how long it takes to really learn how to tell people to shut the fuck up? Or is the last 8 years of your life something that T-shirt has achieved just by existing?
And I have a habit of getting up in people's faces. So I've been getting threats from pretty much day one. And over those years, I've said exactly where I was going to be and exactly when I was going to be there dozens of times. And you know how many times these brave little threat kitties have shown up? Precisely 0.
Well, this is all super helpful information. Thank you for putting yourself out there like this.
I'm not the one hiding behind a screen, you pathetic fucking cowards.
Hooray! Hooray for the screen man who's not on the screen. It's truly and miracle.
I mean, for fuck's sake, I've had Stormfront, actual Nazis, pissed off at me.
Well, it's a good thing you're not acting like a fucking victim, isn't it?
Talking on their white power forums about how they're gonna get me. Men's rights activists are a sad fucking joke.
Okay, so you're not the man to talk to about mutilating babies. I think I'm with you so far.
So that's what it comes down to. Men's rights activists can shut the fuck up because you're worthless. There's a lot of people out there who've written very eloquent posts about why men's activists are wrong. I can't be fucking bothered anymore, okay? You pieces of shit aren't worth the time. This is about catharsis for me and everyone else who's sick of your bullshit. This is about us having fun at your expense, you fucking losers, okay? Everyone with a shred of decency is sick of your bullshit. So just shut the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Alright, performance over. It's a good thing no real tragedy or chaos has ever happened in my life. Otherwise that video of yours would have had the truly deeply scarring effect that you clearly intended it to have. I don't think I can actually funny you, dude. You're a fucking psycho. Goodbye and fuck right.